Hello everyone, my name is Vijay Kumar and we are studying power engineering. In the previous lecture, we have studied about the concept of excess air required for combustion. Now in this lecture, we will see the Orsat apparatus. Basically, the Orsat apparatus is used to measure the volumetric composition of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide and oxygen in the dry flue gas. Let's see what is Orsat apparatus. The actual amount of air supplied per kg of fuel can be found from the measured volumetric composition of combustion products. I have already told that combustion products are carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and oxygens. There are several methods to perform these measurements. Orsat analyzer, Halden apparatus, infrared gas analyzer, gas chromatograph. Of these, Orsat gas analyzer is very simple, portable and most frequently used. It measures the volume or mole fraction of CO2, CO and oxygen in dry flue gas. Okay. Now, how this Orsat analyzer works and what are the content in Orsat analyzer? Let's see. The sample of flue gas are first collected by suction in sampling bottle. Somewhere here sampling bottle is there and sampling bottle will take the suction of flue gas. The flue gas which is going to the stack, we will take the suction of that flue gas to the sampling bottle, or we will collect the flue gas in sampling bottle. An Orsat gas analyzer contains 3 pipettes. These are 3 pipettes containing chemical solution. The reagents normally used are KOH solution to absorb CO2. In this is the first pipette. In first pipette, KOH solution is there. It will absorb CO2. Second, pyrogalol solution to absorb O2 gas, oxygen gas. This is the second pipette and it will absorb the O2. In this, pyrogalol solution is present and this pyrogalol solution will absorb oxygen. This is the third pipette and in third pipette CuCl2 cuprous chloride mixture is present and this will absorb the CO gas, carbon monoxide. Okay, how it will work? Let's see. By opening the stop valve and lowering the leveling bottle which contains water. This is the measuring burette and this is the leveling bottle. In leveling bottle water is there. By opening the stop valve and lowering the leveling bottle which contains water, 100 centimeter cube of flue gas sample is collected over water in graduated measuring burette. So what we will do, this stop valve will be opened and gas will come from here and it will go into the measuring burette. Now we will lower the level of this leveling bottle. So up to 100 centimeter cube, we will lower the leveling bottle and water level will come up to here. So in this case, we will collect the gas up to 100 centimeter cube. Now, the valve of pipette 1 is opened and the leveling bottle is raised so that all the gas is passed into pipette 1. The CO2 content in the flue gas sample is absorbed in KOH solution. So what we will do, we will open the valve of this pipette. This valve will be opened and we will raise the level of leveling bottle. So by raising the level of leveling bottle, water level will rise. Accordingly, the gas which is collected in measuring burette will go from measuring burette to pipette 1. Whatever CO2 content in the flue gas is there, that CO2 content will be absorbed in pipette 1 which is containing KOH solution. Okay. Now the leveling bottle is lowered and the volume of gas is measured. Now we will lower the leveling bottle, then we will measure the amount of gas. What is the amount of gas? That will be, suppose it is 89 centimeter cube. That means 11% of dry gas is CO2 by volume. That means 11% of CO2 is absorbed here and only 89 centimeter cube gas is present here. Okay. In the same manner, volumetric percentage of O2 and CO in flue gas are measured by opening successively the pipette 2 and 3. The remaining unabsorbed gas is nitrogen. So in the same way, we will measure the oxygen content in this pipette and we will measure the carbon monoxide content in this pipette. And whatever is the unabsorbed gas, that will be nitrogen. Since the sample are collected over water, any water vapor in the flue gas would have condensed during the collection process. Whatever water vapor is there in the flue gas, that water vapor will condense and that will mix with this water. The SO2 gas will react with water in the container. Whatever is the sulfur dioxide is there, that will also react with the water. That will mix with the water. Now only dry flue gas we will get. Only dry flue gas we will get. So the flue gas analysis thus measured is on the dry basis, because whatever moisture is there, that is also condensed. Sulfur dioxide also, that is mixed with the water. So whatever is measured, we will write here CO2 plus CO plus O2 plus N2 is equal to 100%, because carbon dioxide, oxygen and carbon monoxide and unabsorbed nitrogen all will form 100% by volume of dry flue gas. Okay. Now see here, let us assume that the dry flue gas analysis of a gas sample. That means we have measured the volume of carbon dioxide, that is 12%, carbon monoxide, that is 3%, oxygen 5%, and 80% is nitrogen by volume. Therefore, 1 mole of dry flue gas contain, that means 0.12 mole of CO2. If I am writing in mole, then I'll write like this, and 0.03 mole of CO, 0.05 mole of O2 and 0.80 mole of nitrogen. The molecular weight of dry flue gas then becomes equal to, how we will calculate the molecular weight of dry flue gas? We will calculate like this, 0.12 multiply by molecular mass of carbon dioxide, that is 44, plus 0.03 into the molecular mass of carbon monoxide, that is 28, plus 0.05 into molecular mass of oxygen is 32, plus 0.80 multiplied by 28, that is molecular mass of nitrogen. So if I solve this, I'll get 30.12 kg per kg mole. That means 30.12 kg of dry flue gas per kg of fuel. Okay, this is the molecular weight of dry flue gas. Thus, in general, if I write the molecular weight of dry flue gas, how I will write? I'll write 44 multiplied by volumetric percentage of carbon dioxide plus 28, because 28 is the molecular mass of carbon dioxide. So 28 into volumetric percentage of carbon monoxide plus 32 into O2. 32 is the molecular mass of oxygen and O2 is the volumetric percentage of oxygen, and plus 28 into N2. 28 is the molecular mass of nitrogen and N2 is the percentage of volumetric percentage present in the dry flue gas. I have already written here where CO2, CO2, CO2 and N2 are the volumetric percentage in dry flue gas as measured in Orsat apparatus. So friends, in this lecture we have seen the actual air fuel ratio. In that we have seen the Orsat analyzer. Now in the next lecture we will do one numerical that is based on actual air fuel ratio. Thanks for watching this lecture and have a good day. Bye bye.